Skies across the area. This is a live look from our Surfside Beach sky cam here. You can see lots of people taking advantage of the widespread sunshine. But today we're looking at a heat advisory in place across the area. This is until 5 p.m. today. Widespread heat across the area. Temperatures along the beaches right now close to 90 degrees. Myrtle Beach at 90 right now. Inland away from the immediate coast, Bennettsville 95, 93 in Darlington, and 91 in Laurinburg. We're looking at a few chances for some showers to develop as we make it into our afternoon, early evening hours. Not everyone's going to see rainfall for today, but we could certainly have a few showers developing and quickly fading away after sunset. So around 11 o'clock, we're pretty much done with any shower activity. But we're not done in the tropics just yet. We're really starting to gain a little bit of momentum right now with two tropical waves over the next 5 days. This one here in the center has a 60% chance of development, and the next one off Africa's coast has about a 40% chance of development. But new at 11 a.m. this morning, we have a potential tropical cyclone, but the latest track from the National Hurricane Center takes it into the Caribbean Sea. It could become our next named storm of the 2017 hurricane season. As for today, we'll see those highs hovering right there in the low to mid 90s. Widespread heat. It could feel like 107 degrees today. Take a look at your Grand Strand 7-day forecast. Ongoing rain chances over the next few days. We'll look at increased chances for showers and storms as we approach the weekend. Inland, your 7-day forecast, mid 90s over the next couple of days, staying very hot. We're really not going to let up off the heat as we approach your weekend forecast. Still not a washout on any particular day, even though we will have those ongoing chances for showers and storms. And eclipse day is coming up on Monday. A few clouds may be in the area, and hopefully that rain holds off until the eclipse is over.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, today. What is today?
All right, let's talk about it. Today is Thursday, August 17th, and this is National Thrift Shop Day.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I love thrift shops, antique shops, all that kind of stuff. Go see them today.
But it's also...
That's right. It is also Eat a Tomato Day. That is for our director, Brandon, in the back. He loves tomatoes. Favorite food of all time. I'm going to pay for that.
Tomato sandwich with Duke's mayonnaise. That's what it's all about. Birthdays
absolutely.
Today. Let's go back to 1943. Robert De Niro, 74 years old, an Academy Award winner for Best Actor in Raging Bull. Another Academy Award in The Godfather Part 2. You remember Taxi Driver, Cape Fear, The Deer Hunter, and You Talking About Me?
That was pretty bad. Okay, 1960, Sean Penn, 57 years old, Academy Award Best Actor for Mystic River and Milk, Fast Times at Ridgemont, and High Dead Man Walking.
Yeah,
I said that wrong. Sorry. Ridgemont High.
There we go.
It's your typing again.
That's all right. It's my typing. 1969, Donnie Wahlberg, he's 48 years old. Former member now, listen to this, of a boy band, New Kid on the Block.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that.
That's right.
The Sixth Sense movie, Planet of the Apes, and TV's Blue Bloods.
All right. Take it back. Today in history. Go for it, Cecil.
All right. 1998, U.S. President Clinton admitted to having an improper relationship with Monica Lewinsky, a White House intern. Okay.
1998, Carlos Santana received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
All right, let's talk about today in history. Everybody learned something on this. Elvis's 1960 hit, It's Now or Never, inspired a prisoner who heard it in jail, and he vowed to pursue a career in music.
Wow.
When he got out of jail.
Right.
Guess who it was?
I don't know.
It was Barry White.
No way.
He was serving a 4-month sentence for stealing tires.
And so Elvis inspired him.
Yeah, and then he came out with Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby, and all those big hits he did.
Very cool.
Barry White, how about that?
That's
He inspired by Elvis. That's it from the Know-It-All department today. I don't know where it went.
I don't either. We've got a great show lined up all about the eclipse. If you want the in, stay tuned. Carolina and Company Live. We are talking all about the eclipse today. We have our meteorologist Ed Piotrowski with us, giving us all the up-to-date info.
And I'll tell you this, for meteorologists now, this is a big deal.
Yeah, how exciting, right?
It's very exciting, and it really should be very exciting for everybody that has never experienced a total solar eclipse. It's unlike anything else you've ever experienced when it comes to weather or the heavens or anything like that. It's going to be a pretty amazing thing coming up on Monday.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, I know people are saying, oh, we'll be in totality for this long.
Right.
What do you expect? I mean, what
are
in
we going
this
to see
area?
here in South Carolina?
Well, most of our area is in a partial eclipse. Even 99.9% is considered a partial eclipse. And that means there's just enough sun still coming around the moon that it will wash out all the really cool stuff that you see in totality. And basically that line is from Pawleys Island over toward Kings Tree. North of there, you get a partial eclipse. South of there is where you get totality. And to me, it's the difference between winning $100 in a scratch-off, pretty cool, partial eclipse, or winning $10 million in totality. It can be life-changing. That's what a lot of people are saying, that it's life-changing. We'll see if that's the case. But the big difference is, in totality, once the moon covers up the sun, as it's doing that, you see what we call Bailey's beads. These are little bright lights that are actually rays of light that are passing through the valleys in the moon. So you see those, then you have one left, which is considered the diamond ring effect. And then once the moon is completely covering the sun, you see what's known as the corona, which is basically the sun's atmosphere. And it looks like this pearly white, almost cotton candy looking thing swirling around the sun. So,
wow.
And that only lasts up to 2.5 minutes.
All right, now Charleston is going to be the area you get the total eclipse down in that area.
Right.
And I'm sure that's going to be big down in there.
Exactly. Pawleys Island, Kings Tree, Andrews, all the way down to McClellanville, South Carolina, and Charleston are all in totality. Various times. Pawleys Island's only 45 seconds, but in McClellanville you get 2 minutes and 34 seconds. It's about 1:50 or so in Charleston.
Wow.
The traffic could be unlike anything we've ever seen.
We've heard in the millions people coming down to this area. That's a lot of extra people.
South Carolina apparently is going to be the one state that has more visitors than any other state. We could see anywhere from 500,000 to 2 million people coming into our state on Monday.
Wow.
And they're forecasting that some of the traffic that could be around here could be the worst we've ever seen in American history, believe it or not.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it'd be great for the economy if they all spend the night here.
Now, let's talk real quick about the weather. I know you can't predict out maybe that far, and we've had a lot of rain.
Getting a little bit easier,
yeah. We have had a lot of rain.
Right. And, right now it looks like a typical summer day. So we'll see partly sunny skies. There's going to be a chance for some showers and storms. But if you're in the eclipse, remember it's 3 hours long, starts at 1:15, goes till about 4:15. So bottom line, you'll see the eclipse even if it's partly sunny. We don't see a completely overcast day right now.
You'll experience part of it, at least some of it.
Absolutely. If you're in totality, no way to know if a cloud's going to come right over at that moment in time of totality.
We'll just have to see, right?
Exactly.
Ed, thank you for being with us
I'm
today.
ready. I got my glasses and everything.
That's right.
Make
Wear
sure
your
they're
glasses.
approved.
I know they are. It's the ones we're putting out. Hope we are.
That's right. They better be. All right, guys, we'll be back with more eclipse specials.
And Company Live, getting you ready for the big eclipses coming up. There's a lot of things you need to know, especially about safety and looking at the eclipse.
That's right. We have Dr. Tully with us. She is from Seaside Eye Associates and also a friend of mine. Now, we're talking eye safety. I want to know from an optometrist standpoint, what does that mean? A medical standpoint. We've got people saying put glasses on, all that kind of stuff, but we want to hear what a doctor would say.
Well, the glasses that you need to wear for viewing the eclipse are very specialized glasses. They have extremely dark filters, so just any sunglass won't do.
Okay. So they need to
a
have
special.
Right, and so hearing vendors, there's a list of vendors on the NASA website.
Okay.
And if you order your glasses from a verified vendor, they will have a code on them.
Okay.
It's a ICO 12312 code, and that
means they're safe.
Yeah, that means they're safe.
Okay.
All right, what if you don't have eyeglasses? What if you don't have them? What can you do? Is there anything else you can do?
Well, there are things that are on the internet. I do not trust any of that.
Yeah.
So really you need these special glasses if you really want to view the eclipse.
Now, we talked a little bit about, kids. That's going to be hard to keep the kids with
Right.
the glasses on. What are your suggestions for, people, families in general? What are your suggestions?
I say proceed with extreme caution. It's just very difficult to get a child to wear glasses even when they need glasses.
Yeah.
So if you feel like that your child can't be responsible enough not to lift the glasses off.
Right.
It's pretty much human nature to do things like that, especially for a child. So if you have any question as to whether they'll be compliant or whether you can tend to all of the children present,
Right.
you just want to forgo it.
Keep them
You
inside.
know,
I have a
it's not
2-year-old,
worth-
and
it's not
he's
worth
going to
the
be
danger.
inside.
Well,
Absolutely.
you got to sit down and talk to them. You got to tell the kids what it's all about and make sure they understand it. Now, somebody told me the other day that a welder's mask would work.
You know,
I don't know.
So one of my patients asked me that just this morning.
Yeah.
And I would think that because of the ANSI standards,
Yeah.
that mask would also have the same labeling as these glasses.
But we're not recommending
We are
that.
not
We're not
recommending
recommending
that.
that. That was just something that was
All
said.
right, so if you
Thank
need
you.
any,
You're welcome.
if you need to see an eye doctor for anything, definitely go see Dr. Tully. You guys are in Carolina
you.
Forest. You've been there for 10 years.
10 years now, yeah.
Fantastic.
We're on our 10th year.
All right, thanks
you.
for joining us today.
Thank you.
We really
See
appreciate
how much
it.
fun that was?
Have a great day, guys. You're awesome sauce.
All right, we got a lot more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Oh, we on?
Oh, we're on. We're on. You can't see through them right now at all.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we are talking all about the eclipse, and let me tell you, you can't see through those right now at all. CMC is a sponsor for the eyeglasses. We've got Julie here to talk a little bit about it, and just why did CMC want to get on board with it?
Well, you know, I think that this is such a rare and striking phenomena, and especially to have South Carolina in line to get close to totality. We may not all be able to see totality, but probably the closest that South Carolina has ever been. You know, I think the last time there was a nationwide stream of totality was back in 1918.
Wow.
And there have been other total eclipses throughout the years. They come about every 2 years, 4 years, 7 years, 11 years.
But it's nothing like we've had this time coming.
We're about to experience the 26th year since the last total eclipse.
Wow.
And the last one was actually back in 1971, and
36
Hawaii was
years
in line,
ago.
but unfortunately, they had a very cloudy day that day.
No. So we've got our fingers crossed for that as well.
Absolutely.
Now,
Where can you get these? Yeah, where can
All
you get
right,
them now?
we will be at the Marsh Walk along with the other vendors there along the Marsh Walk, and patrons of those vendors will be able to get their glasses as they patronize the various restaurants. We will have a booth out behind Creek Rats, Conway Medical Center. If we don't have glasses by the time folks get there, we will have some nice fans because this
You can
heat
fan
is
yourself,
us.
but don't look at the sun. Close your eyes.
close your,
That's right.
close your eyes and fan yourself. That's right.
But
yeah,
I think,
we can see.
you know, this is syzygy. You know, we've got things coming in line, and I think that is what we're experiencing in the community. People are coming together for this event, just like the sun, the moon, and the earth are going to be coming together.
Very cool.
So it's a very unique experience. Conway Medical Center has partnered with various merchants along the Marsh Walk for a number of years.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.
That's right.
Thank you
for
the
being
glasses.
a sponsor. There we go.
Oh, are you back on? Go ahead. All right. More coming up.
That's right. We'll be back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We're talking about everything eclipse. It's coming up on Monday, and this is how you're going to be prepared and some places you can go watch it. Right now we're talking about FMU and some of their sponsors.
That's right, and more glasses. They
That's
got
right.
a little signal on the side. FMU.
I know,
That's pretty cool.
Francis
isn't it?
Marion University, and then on the other side, Mike Rickenbaugh,
That's
Fort
it.
Lincoln.
All right, we got John and Trish with us now. Trish Munn, newly married not too long ago.
Not too long
Not
ago.
too long
Yes,
ago.
happy to be
All
here.
right, let's talk about the eclipse.
It's going to be a big day. Monday, it's coming up from noon to 3:30 at the Griffin Athletic Complex, which is where our baseball and softball teams and everybody like that is. You can come out, you can bring a picnic lunch and just enjoy the show. We're going to have our folks on hand there, our experts who are going to have sun spotters and telescopes. So not only can you see this event in person, but we'll have experts to kind of give you a play-by-play and tell you what's going on while the event's taking place.
All right,
That's
is
very
John
cool.
going to be working a telescope?
Are you?
No. I will hand out some glasses.
You'll hand out.
I'll hand out some glasses.
Y'all have a lot of glasses in that y'all are going to be giving out.
Yeah, we sponsored 3,500 pair, and I believe Francis Marion has an additional
3,000.
3,000, so 6,500.
You
So
guys are expecting
we're ready.
a lot of people, and you know, John, why did you guys want to be involved? Once again, the community.
Well, Francis Marion has always been a good partner with us, and what a better what better people to have than the professionals to be out there to do it. And again, you know, Mike Rickabaugh is all about helping the community. So it's just another way we're helping the community out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking
fantastic.
forward to it because, you know, I'm still thinking maybe should I go to Charleston where I can see the full effect of it. But there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people going to Charleston.
Yes, and there'll be a ton of people here in Florence too. We don't know how many to expect. You know, we think thousands,
Yeah.
but it could be, you know, several thousands of people that we're talking about. But when we talk about the glasses and the safety, I know you guys addressed that
Yeah.
earlier. We want to emphasize that people should keep the glasses on for about 3 minutes or under, and then take your attention away from staring at the sun, just for safety reasons. And then you can refocus later and look at it again, but you don't want to be staring for the entire time at the sun.
Yeah.
Just, you know, take safety measures.
Now, what time do you guys start? You said the Griffin Athletic
Yes,
Complex
we
is where
will.
it's going to be.
That's right.
And then parking.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll park. There's plenty of parking at the Griffin Athletic Complex, so you'll see all the parking. We'll have it all laid out there. Starts at noon. It will run till 3:30, and the sun and the solar eclipse will be in various stages throughout there, so you'll be able to enjoy the entire event.
And John wants to emphasize, if you're driving a new Ford, please pull over.
Exactly.
You know, do not look at it while you're riding
Exactly.
along.
And if
We don't want
you-
to say a new Ford.
Yeah, or you will sell them a new Ford.
Absolutely.
There we go. There's a little plug for you.
That
right
is so
there.
cool. All right, everybody's getting ready for it. Now, you do need to be safety about this. Make sure you use the right kind of glasses, and
That's right.
you know, talk to your kids about it because they need to know all about it. Thank y'all so much for
Thank
being
you
with
for
us.
having us.
We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Good
You
to
guys
see
are in
there.
that area. Head out to FMU to enjoy the eclipse with the professionals. We'll be back.
And welcome back. I hope you learned something today about the eclipse that's coming up Monday. Make sure you're safe in the glasses that you're wearing. Make sure they are the right ones, and don't look up at the sun.
That's right.
Can you see me?
No, that's good. I'm just kidding.
That's a good part.
Tomorrow
That's a
we
good
are
part.
live in Marion for National Health Centers Week, talking to a bunch of professionals all about that. That's where we'll be at noon. And you know what?
What?
You're pretty fun to work with.
All right. Give me 5 on that. We had a great show today. Thank you so much. Don't forget, Friday we'll be down in Marion. It's going to be a big show down there. We'd
That's
love for
right.
you to come by and just say hey to us.
Yeah, absolutely. He loves taking pictures. That's the best part of the whole thing. I'm just messing with you,
She's
buddy.
messing
We
with
have
her.
a great time. We'll see you guys tomorrow live in Marion. I hope you have a great afternoon. See ya.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 20.